welcome into the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage of the Coyote Classic in Shelby, Montana. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network, and I am joined by Cara Lohr.
Yes.
All right, I'll get that. I'll try not to brutalize it all game long, Cara. And we have our starting lineup, starting out with the Shepherd Mustangs. Number 2, a 6-foot senior, Griffin Bush. Number 3, a 5'11" senior, Cole Michaels. Number 5, a 6'1" senior, Jake Trotter. Number 34, a 6'1" senior, Sam Bartholomew. And number 4, a 6'1" senior, Tanner Harrow. Now for our Loyola Rams. Number 1, Jack Lincoln, a 6'4" junior. Number 2 is a 5'10" senior, Scott Twite. Number 5, a 5'9" junior, Jacob Hollenbeck. Number 10, a 6'2" junior, Ryan Tyrrell. And number 44, a 6'4" senior, Joe Baby Mac McElroy. And that is our starting lineups for today's match. As we get set to go, the Breakers, they beat Shepherd in the earlier game before this one. This will be an interesting matchup here. And Lincoln is going to jump against Bush. Here's the whistle, ball's in the air, control, push back to Shepherd, saved in bounds, and Shepherd will control right to left on your radio dial. Shepherd wearing their royal blue jerseys with the gold trim. They've got a Lincoln with the steal. He's going to go up and puts it off the glass, and Jack Lincoln gets things going with the score for the Rams. Back to the Mustangs. They've got the gold name and number with a white outline. Pass on the far side in the hands of Trotter. The Breakers, they're wearing their white jerseys with the blue camouflage, blue stripe down the side of the pants. They've got the Navy name and number.
Cole Michaels with the ball up top.
Michaels will control, comes near side to Bush, back out to the top to Bartholomew. And very quickly back to Michaels. Cross court. Bartholomew will shoot the 3, air ball, and it'll be breaker ball. Bartholomew will get that one right too. Left to right on your screen go the Breakers. Hollenbeck in control, goes to Lincoln on the far side. Lincoln back to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck at the top, comes to Twite on the near side to McElroy in the far near corner. Back to Hollenbeck at the top. Breakers lead 2-0 on the Payne West Insurance scoreboard. Scott Twite with it to Mac. Mac pivot, spin, shot off the glass, won't go. Lincoln's there to fight for it, but it comes down in the hands of Shepherd. Right to left goes Shepherd now. Cross court pass in the hands of Bush now. And not able to control the pass is Michaels. It'll be Ram ball. 6:23 left in the first quarter. So Cara, you used to play basketball, but now you're student body president.
Yes, that is correct.
Why did you do politics instead of sports?
I've had 3 knee surgeries.
So that'll be a good one as Twite puts the rebound back up, gets the shot, and he will go to the line for the old school 3-point play. Yeah, knee surgeries will usually do it.
Yes.
All 3 on the same knee?
Nope, 2 on my left and 1 on my right.
Oh, man.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I blew my right knee out in high school, and it's no fun.
No.
Twite will put it up. Off the back of the rim, no good. Brought down in the hands of Shepherd. Right to left very quickly is Michaels. Tyrrell will get a hand on it. He'll save it out of bounds, but Michaels will get it. Shot up, no good, and Lincoln with the rebound. Lincoln's going to have it poked away, but will control. Hollenbeck on the far side now. He'll drive in, high floater, and he'll get it to go. Hollenbeck stepped up last year on the JV and had some good quality time at the varsity level coming off the bench. Shepherd now right to left in the hands of Harrow. Back to the top to Michaels. 6-0 Breakers, 5:28, and they're going to get a travel Tyrrell with the steal. This will be the last coverage game of Missoula Prep Sports Network tonight. We'll be back in action tomorrow. But there's 2 more games after this one. Lincoln's going to go hard to the basket, draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. So did you play the point?
I was actually a post.
Oh, post, really?
Yep,
okay.
Yeah. Apparently I couldn't shoot. No, I'm just kidding.
You know how to muscle in the middle, and that's what counts. Barthuli.
Lincoln's first free throw's up and good.
And Barthuli with the foul. Second shot off the back of the rim, rebounded by Shepard. 7-0 Rams, 5:17 left.
Trotter will bring the ball down, passes it off to Michaels.
Into the corner to Harrell. Harrell will put the 2-pointer up, and it'll go in. And Shepard's on the board, 7-2. Baby Mac has it on the far side. Comes into the near corner to Twite. Hollenbeck at the top, controlling. He'll back off to the half circle, now drives in. Shot no good, and rebounded by Shepard. Right to left very quickly goes Butch, and he'll go in. Hollenbeck's going to be called for the foul. Thought he had his feet set, but the left foot slid just a little bit. They'll bring in Burns. Inbound to the top. Far side, back to the top to Michaels. Near side, 3-point shot. Harrell, no good. Tyrrell will fight for it. He'll come up with a rebound. He'll find Burns. Burns behind the back. Bounce pass to Tyrrell. Baseline, shot off the glass, and it goes in. Ryan Tyrrell for 2. Ball brought up. Shot, no good. Rebound, Joe Mack. Twite will bring it up left to right. Comes near side to Burns. Burns sets his feet. 3-point shot. Off the rim, no good. Joe Mack is there, but he can't get the rebound. And it's brought up court with the press broken. Bush will put the 3-pointer up, and he'll drop it.
There's a timeout called, and there's 3:56 left in the first. Loyola 9, Shepard 5.
So when did you get into politics with student government?
Well, I've held positions in classes before as like class president, and then I'm also in 4-H and am the president of that as well. So I've always found politics pretty interesting, and I've gotten to make a few trips to Washington, D.C. and work with our state's politicians. And
wow.
So I thought, well, might as well run for student body president. So.
Well, you know, they say that there's lots of drama in basketball. Politics can have its drama as well.
Yes, that is correct.
All righty, so the Rams will have it out of the timeout. 3:56 left in the first, and 9-5 is the score on the Payne West Insurance scoreboard. Burns will control right to left to right, crosses half court in the circle, goes to Tyrrell on the near side. Tyrrell will drive in, finger roll, and it's good. Ryan Tyrrell has 4, and it's 11-5 Rams. 3:41. Get a whistle.
Burns will have a.
Burns will pick up his first.
Waters will come in for McElroy.
Cooper Waters. He'll control at the top. Shot. Bounces off the rim. Rebound. Nice job. A block by Waters. But he'll be called for the foul. And that will send Barthuli to the line. 3 for the Rams here. Here's the shot. It'll go in. Climbing back into it, Shepard is. Hollenbeck will come in. Lincoln will have a seat. So Waters, Crippen, Tyrrell, Hollenbeck, and Burns in. The second one drops in. 11-7 Rams. 3:25. Near side Burns. Burns will go underneath. finds Waters. Waters with the hook, but it won't go.
Rebound, Barthley.
And brought up on the far side by Michaels. Michaels has Burns in his face. He'll drive in, pivot, shot off the glass, and it's going to go in, and Burns is going to be called for the foul. And he'll come to the sidelines and have a discussion with the coaching staff. His dad is one of the coaches on the staff. His brother graduated last year and is at NAU currently. So Lincoln will come back in. And the shot will go in for Michaels. Near corner is Crippen, and they're going to say he traveled. Shepherd ball with 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Loyola with a 1-point lead, 11-10. Pivoting with the trap. Harrell will have it at the top. Comes near side, which will drive the near baseline. High, but couldn't get it to go. Now far corner. Shot, three-pointer dropped by Barthuli. 1 for 2 from beyond the arc. Hollenbeck's going to push it very hard. He'll get the foul, but the shot will not go in. Shepherd has their first lead of the game, 13-11, but Hollenbeck to the line to tie it up, to try to tie it up. And the foul on Harrell. Hollenbeck's first shot is good. Dwight will come back in. Tyrrell will have a seat. That puts Lincoln down on the line. So Crippen, Hollenbeck, Dwight, Lincoln, and Waters. Hollenbeck sets his left foot at the line, dribbles, takes a deep breath, and the shot is up. Off the back of the rim, no good. Lincoln tries to poke it away, out of bounds. So Shepherd with a 1-point lead, 13-12, with 2:35 left in the first. Waters will have a seat. That'll bring Joe Mack back in.
New body on the floor for Shepherd is Lepley. He's bringing the ball down.
Fed in underneath, lots of white bodies. 2 blocks in a row for Joe Mack. Fed up court to Crippen. He can't control it, and Shepherd takes over. Far side brought up now. Hollenbeck in the face of Barthuli. Now driving in is Trotter. He'll put the 2-point shot up and make it. Shepherd pulls ahead 15-12 with 2:04 left in the first. Hollenbeck on the far side. Coach Stack with some hand signals and verbal commands. Lincoln in the far corner, gives it off to Mack. Mack pivots left, right, shot up, no good. And Shepherd brings it up. 1:43 left. Far side. Into the far corner now. Cross-court pass into the hands of Butch. He'll put it back in. Far side now. Lepley. Back to Harrell. Cross-court. Lepley. He'll drive in. Hands it off. 3-point shot. No good. Rebound this time by Butch. Mack is there, and they're going to call him for the block or for the foul. Joe Mack will get his first. And Bush will go to the line, his first opportunity of the day. Carl.
There's a lot of bodies down there, but they can't get the ball.
Tyrrell will come back in, and Crippen will have a seat. Yeah, on the board side, the second one will go in for Butch. It seems like they're playing a little volleyball underneath the basket there.
Yeah, it's more tipping going on.
Hollenbeck, left to right on the far side. Goes into Tyrrell in the far corner. Gets a screen. Tyrrell picks up his dribble. Lincoln at the top. Lincoln behind the back. Poking at it, and now it's in the hands of Dwight. Dwight with some direction. Hollenbeck in the near corner. He wants a screen by Joe Mack. He gets it. We get a whistle on the drive. Harrell will pick up the foul. And that'll be 2 for him. And Shepherd leads 16-12 with 59.2 left in the first. Inbound, Dwight, shot goes in. Scott Twite makes it 16-14 Shepherd. Press by the Rams. Butch will drive in. Lots of hands, but he gets the glass shot to go. Hollenbeck drives very quickly left to right to Twite in the near corner. 39 seconds left. 18-14 Shepherd. Lincoln will drive in. Shot will not go. We get the whistle. And that one's going to go against Bush. And Lincoln will go to the line. Carl, Lincoln had a great night. Loyola opened up their play on Tuesday against Corvallis, a Class A team, and Lincoln just took over and won the game for them.
Wow, that's a good way to start the season.
First one will go in for Lincoln. Some adjustments made here, subbing out. Harrell will have a seat. That'll bring in Downing. Lepley, Downing, Butch.
Lincoln's free throws up and good.
On the court for Shepherd. 32 seconds left. 18-16 Shepherd. Ball brought up court far side. Between the legs, Michael picks up his dribble, gets it out, and it's going to be not an over and back. Yep, they're going to say over and back. I thought maybe Hollenbeck got a hand on it and they weren't going to give it to him, but they did get the over and back with 22.3 left. Excuse me. Game number 4 is wearing on the vocals. 20 seconds left. Lincoln up court at the top. 15 seconds left.
Looks like they're going to try for the last second shot here.
10 seconds. Lincoln backs off, goes to Hollenbeck on the far side. Hollenbeck dribbles, gets a screen by Tyrrell, crosses over, tries to go into Tyrrell, but has it taken away. And at the buzzer, it's put up, and it goes in. Are they going to count it? They do. Wow, and that is a dramatic way for the first quarter to end. We'll step aside for 60 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to Shelby, Montana. Chris Stratton in on the call. Start of the second quarter, and Shepherd leads 21-16. Cara, I didn't see who made that three-pointer. Was that, Michaels that put that up at the end?
What, was it or was it? I thought it was 34 Barthley, but maybe it wasn't.
I think you're right. We're going to go ahead and give it to Barthley. We're getting set here. We have whistles. Rams have the ball to start the second quarter here. A little confusion as Coach Stack calls out. And Hollenbeck will bring it up left to right now. 21-16 is the score. Shepherd owning the Payne West Insurance scoreboard. Fed in. Lincoln's going to throw it up there and draw the foul. Smart play by Lincoln just to toss it up there to draw the foul. And Bush will pick up his second.
That'll be team 6.
Lincoln puts it up and drops it in. Official says 1, bounces the ball back to Lincoln, sets his right foot, shot is in the air. That one will slide through as well. 18-21 Shepherd. 7:40 left. Twite with the poke. He'll have one man to beat. Up off the glass and it goes in. Scott Twite for 2. and it's a 21-20 game. Shepherd in the lead. Ball brought up court, right to left by Michaels. Michaels, we get a whistle, and I believe Hollenbeck's going to be called for a kick. Smart play, though, resets everything. Michaels will bring it up now. 7:20. Michaels will drive in. Twite gets a hand on it, and Lincoln comes up with it. Oh, he was trying to get it to Twite, and Lincoln gives it to him, and in the takeaway, Trotter will travel. Sorry, I didn't mean to run over you there.
No, that's okay.
Near side, Tyrrell to Joe Mack in the near corner. High pass to Hollenbeck. Twite on the far side. Back to Hollenbeck in the top. Joe Mack, he can hit the three. Cross court, Tyrrell high, finds Twite, sets his feet, three-pointer, off the glass, no good. And it's rebounded by Shepherd. They'll push. Near side, Butch will drive in. Now to the top, swings it, near side, Michael. Michael with a bounce pass, tried to recover, and it's Hollenbeck, and he'll lose it. Hollenbeck now on the floor, fight for it, and we get a timeout by Coach Stack. We'll step aside for 30 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage of the Coyote Classic. Loyola Rams on Shepherd. Shepherd leads 21-20, 6:35 left in the first half. Hollenbeck brings it left to right, goes to Lincoln in the far corner. Lincoln now.
Ball is tipped by Bartholey, but it will be Missoula ball down low still.
Inbound, Hollenbeck, three, rims out, no good. Tyrrell is there, he gets it to go in. Ryan Tyrrell for two. And Loyola has the lead back, 22-21 with 6:10 left in the half. Far side, nice move by Harrell. He'll shoot the three, air ball. Tyrrell is there for the rebound. Tyrrell comes to Hollenbeck on the near side, crosses half court on the Coyote. Bounce pass to Mack on the baseline. It bounces around and finally drops in. And Joe Mack is on the board to make it 24-21 with 5:45 left in the half. Butch with it, fed in. Lincoln now will save it in the corner. He's got, oh, he can dribble. Okay, I thought that he wasn't able to, and he'll bring it up now. Hollenbeck now, left to right, comes to the near side. 5:30 left, we get a whistle. And coming in for the Rams is Kalava. Inbound to Hollenbeck, near side. Goes to Tyrrell, back to Hollenbeck, bounce pass to Lincoln. Lincoln, he's going to drive in, and they're going to. Lincoln's going to be called for it. It'll be his first. Shepherd comes near side, Butch to control. Goes to the top, to Downing. Downing goes far side. Caught by Lepley. He'll go back across. Trotter. He'll put the long two up. Air ball, but underneath the basket is Barthuli. Back out to the top to Butch. He'll ride in. Shot no good. Tyrrell up for the rebound, ripping it out of Butch's hands, and Hollenbeck will go left to right on the drive now. Far side. Lincoln sets his feet near corner, three-pointer, and it drops in. Jack Lincoln from downtown and extends the lead 27-21 with 4:39 left in the opening half. Goes to the corner to Lepley, cross court. Butch saves it before it goes out of bounds in front of the Ram bench, and then back to the top to Downing. He'll find Butch, cross court. Trotter with it. Dribbles, picks up his dribble, cross court, Lepley. Picked up near side, and we get a timeout. And we'll step aside for 30 seconds here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to Shelby, Montana, the Coyote Classic. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network, and sitting in with us is Cara Lohr, one of the students here at the Shelby High School, part of the video arts program that they have here. I think it's really great that you guys have that class. Was speaking with the young lady that was with us before, she said there's about 15 of you guys in the class?
Yeah, that's about right.
What drew the interest to do the broadcasting side?
Well, I enjoy talking.
That's why I do this.
Yeah.
I like to hear the sound of my own voice.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
No, not at all. At least that's what I say.
Yeah.
Top now to Bush. Goes far side to Lepley. Lepley. Trotter. Back to Lepley on the far side. Back to Trotter. Trotter fakes the pass in. He'll drive in. Hops. Shot. High air ball. Brought down to the hands of Tyrrell. Tyrrell will get it to Lincoln as he falls out of bounds. Lincoln will push with 3:48 left. Rams lead 27-21. Lincoln, a little out of control, now settles down. Burns is in for the Rams. Goes into the far corner to Calava, to Lincoln at the top. Shot. Calava, no good, rebounded. Pushed up court by Shepard, right to left. 3:25 left in the half. Trotter now, back to the top to Butch. Lepley on the far side. He'll pick up his dribble to Trotter, who will give it off to Downing. Downing finds Lepler. Three-point shot, and he drains it. That'll be his first points of the game, and it makes it 27-24 Rams with 3 minutes left in the half. Far side, Lincoln. Lincoln, Calava, three-pointer, and he says, you know what, I can do that too, and he'll drain it. 30-24, 2:45 left. And they're going to get Trotter on the travel. Tried to fake left and came back right. Joe Mack will have a seat. That'll bring in Cooper Waters. Tyrrell will have a seat, and that'll bring in Twite. Ball brought up by Burns, left to right. 2:40 left in the half. Bounce pass. Calava, he goes to the baseline. Lincoln is there, hands up. Good defense by Harrell. Lincoln can't get the shot to go, and it's going to go against Lincoln on the foul. So Lincoln has 2. The Rams have 7 as a team versus Shepard's 6. Hollenbeck will come in, and Lincoln will have a seat. So we've got Waters, Twite, Calava, Hollenbeck, and Burns on the court for the Rams. And the shot will go in on the 1-and-1 for Harrell. The last game, the Breakers came out and were on the bonus very quickly. The second one rattles home. Makes it 30-26 Rams. 2:25 left in the game. Shot no good. Rebounded by Trotter. He'll give it out to Lepley. Comes near side. Bush fakes the three-point shot. Fed in to Harrell. Nice pass underneath. Switches it out to Barthulu. Barthuli, shot no good. And Waters with the rebound. Calava, bounce pass to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck, and they're going to get Hollenbeck for the travel. Everything resets with 2:06 left in the half. Rams lead 30-26 over the Mustangs. Near side, Butch. He'll throw it right into the hands of Hollenbeck. He's got to race Barthuli. Shot off the glass and it goes in. Hollenbeck on the race. 32-26 Rams. 1:45 left in the opening half. Bush will drive in. He'll find Barthuli, but Barthuli will back off. And near side, Lepley, he'll shoot the three and drain it. They've got some shooters out there for Shepherd, Cara.
Yeah, they are. They have nice shots.
1:25 left. Rams lead 32-29 on the Payne West Insurance scoreboard. Far side, Kalava sets his feet. Very long three. Off the rim, no good. And Harrell will come down with it.
There will be a steal by Hollenbeck, and he'll pass it off to Dwight, and he'll make his little jumper.
So Dwight's got 8 on the half, makes it 34-29 with 61 seconds left in the half. Bush with it on the near side, goes to the top to Barthuli. Trotter will take the long three, and he'll rattle it home. 34-32. 45 seconds left. Rams in the lead. Hollenbeck will take his time at the top. 40 seconds left. Bounce pass to Kalava in the far corner. We get a whistle. And I think this one's away from the ball.
Going to be in bonus now for the Rams.
Trotter will pick up his first. As Kara said, it is the bonus, and it sends Kalava to the line to shoot his first try at the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Sets his feet. Shot. Rattles it home. Heard a loud crash. I hope everyone's okay down there on the floor. Here's the shot by Kalava. That one off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Dwight near corner. Picks up his dribble. He's in trouble. Hollenbeck with it at the top. 28 seconds left. He'll control in the top far corner. Rams lead 35-32. Hollenbeck now getting pressure from Lepley. He'll cross over on Lepley at the top. Crosses over on him again. Now comes to the near side at the top. We get a whistle. And Burns has got some talent in the family. His dad is one of the coaches. I played basketball against Coach Burns. He is a phenomenal ball handler, and both of his sons I've seen play are just the same. Butch with it at the top, gets a screen, hands it off. Hollenbeck goes to the floor, and that is it, folks, at the half. Loyola leads 35-32. We'll step aside for a few moments on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. back to the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Chris Stratton, Kara Lohr on the call for the Loyola Rams taking on Shepherd. And at the half, Rams lead 35-32. Kara, you said that knee injuries took you off the basketball court.
Yes.
But it seems like you've kind of jumped in and you've got another exciting project with being student body. Are you a senior this year?
Yes.
So what are your plans going forward?
Good question. I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do yet. I have some options and somewhat of an idea of what I'd like to do, and I've been accepted into a couple different colleges, so I have some options, and right now that's good enough for me. Try to just.
Options are always good. What are you looking to study?
Well, I first wanted to go into like or like childhood development, and then do like pre-K to 3rd grade for teaching. And then I talked about doing psychology. I took a psychology class through Great Falls College last year and enjoyed that, and so I decided to do a couple more college classes like it this year. And then I also talked about doing political science and going on and maybe getting a master's in that, but I still don't know. I haven't narrowed it down to one thing yet.
At least you have an idea what you want to do.
Yes, yeah.
And you can always go and start and get your generals and figure it out as you're going in.
Yep.
There's a lot of kids your age that feel they have to go to school.
Yeah.
And so they jump into it and find out that it's not what they really want to do.
Exactly,
so,
yeah.
At least you have a plan.
Yep.
Well,
Kinda,
options, I should
yes.
say.
I have a couple backup plans, so that's good enough for me. So my parents may say different, but it's all right.
I'm sure they will be proud of you no matter what you decide.
Yes, yep.
As long as you leave the house.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. So looking at our scores here at halftime, as we've got about 3.5 minutes left, leading for Shepherd is Barthuli. He's got 8 points. Right behind him is Bush with 7 and Trotter with 5. Lepley's got 6. And those are your scoring leaders from the Shepherd side of the ball. Now for the Rams, Lincoln with 9, Twite with 8, Tyrrell's got 6, Hollenbeck with 5, and Calava with 4. So we've got some good scoring going on from both ends. Rams lead 35-32 at the half. Kara, looking at what's been going on with the game, looking at Shepherd, what do they need to do going forward?
Well, they've had quite a few turnovers the first half, and they kind of rush the ball a little, where Missoula Loyola looks at all the options and they screen and continue to pass the ball, where I feel like Shepherd is just a little rushed, and so if they slowed down a little bit and took their time, maybe that would help them a little bit. I don't know, help get them back up, but it seemed like when they were ahead there was a lot less turnovers and there was a lot less fouls.
Some control.
Yeah, exactly.
Now for the Rams side of the ball, what do they need to do going forward?
Well, I guess the rebounding was better the second half, I think, and their free throws seem to be, on both sides, pretty decent. I don't like the last second shot stuff. That only works about 90% of the time, and that proved true the first quarter. So I think they just need to keep playing and keep moving the ball like they were, in the middle of the quarter, and just continue to play, and they'll do just fine.
Throughout the first part of the game, there's a lot of pace to it. But when you get settled into the later parts of the game, especially when a team gets a little bit of a lead, there's some, keep away played, for lack of better terms.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on a shot clock at the high school level?
That's been talked a lot about, even more recently, I think. But I think throughout even these last few years, it's something that they should probably look at, I think, personally. But
it's a strategy that coaches use, and I don't blame them for, not for using it. At the college level, back in the 80s and 90s is when the shot clock was put in play for the college level, and for the same reason, teams were winning national championships by holding the ball for the last 30 seconds.
Exactly, yeah.
And a lot of it stems viewership. You know that with everything that's talked, viewership takes away from the game. But do you think that that takes away from the game at the high school level?
I would say so. I think so, especially because especially like the JV and stuff like that. Because if you put it as a varsity, you know, the JV is going to have it too, and that's more of a learning experience, I think, and that's improving your skills. And when you're trying to get a play to where you can rush it, and you know you have that amount of time to get the ball to the hoop and in, I feel like it's going to start taking away from the fundamentals of the game personally, but that's just my opinion.
It's interesting that you mentioned the JV squad. I always talk about, quote unquote, the farm teams for the varsity level.
Yeah.
The learning level at the younger levels. How important is it for you to see those JV players really make the stride?
I think it's very important. JV, that was the best part of my high school, well, my however many, you know,
short-lived.
Yes. I would have rather played JV personally. I would do JV and then dress out for varsity, and I enjoyed the JV, especially because we ended up having a couple 8th graders get to play with us on JV and teaching them and learning alongside them, and was the best part of it. And I feel like our varsity members really encouraged us and enjoyed us being there, and that helped a lot. So.
Alrighty, start of the third quarter. Shepherd will have the ball going left to right. Loyola with the lead, 35-32, and Dwight will take it right out of the hands of Bush. Up to Hollenbeck. He's got 2 white jerseys. Shot will not go in, but Hollenbeck will go to the free throw line.
Let's see, I think, did they just say on the floor?
On the floor, you're right. I got excited there. You know, that's the part of basketball. I don't like NBA professional basketball because there's so much, get the rebound, but just pushing the ball. I like the old school hard nose, push it in and force the free throw. 3-point shot rattled home by Michaels. And he'll tie the game up at 35 to start the third quarter. Lincoln with it near side. Stack not happy. Coach Stack not happy with something as he paces the line. Lincoln now near side goes to Mack. Mack has it taken away, but they're going to get the foul. And Loyola will maintain possession. And that'll be number 3 for Barthuli. And that will force a substitution, and coming in is Agner for the first time.
But he came in for number 4, Harrell. So I'm not sure if Coach doesn't realize
Coach
who
Harrell.
he went.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw him come off. Good eyes, Kara. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Agner. Very quickly, left to right. Shepherd will drive in. Bush off the glass, and Tyrrell will come down with a rebound. The Rams right to left.
Nice pass there.
Tyrrell will put it in off the glass. And it's 37-35 Rams with 6:40 left in the third quarter. Michael picks up his dribble, comes near side to Trotter. Trotter will dribble across the top, and he'll carry the ball. Turnover. Guys put on a good tournament here. I love seeing how many people are coming in and enjoying this. It's good for the community.
Yeah, they've done a really nice job over the last 2 years with it.
Hollenbeck right to left. Baseline. Lincoln puts a shot up, and he'll draw the foul from Agner. Lincoln will go to the line. He was 4 for 6 from the charity stripe in the first half. He could push it out to either a 3, possibly a 4-point game if he makes them both. First one slides through the basket like there's no rim. Official says 1. Bounces it to Lincoln. He'll take a deep breath, sets his right foot at the line, dribbles, and now the shot. Off the rim, but Mack is there. He'll put it back up, and it goes in. Joe Mack for 2, and it makes it 40-35 Rams with 6:10 left in the third. Bush will dribble between his legs, comes next near side to Lepley, to Michaels. Michaels bounce pass on the line to Agner. 3-point shot, Lepley, and it's good. Lepley is 3 for 3. Lincoln, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Lincoln. Little bit too much elbow, Kara.
That'll be his third foul.
5:52 left in the third quarter. Loyola owns the scoreboard 40-38. Ball brought up court, left to right. Michaels will control, dribbles between his legs as he crosses half court, gets a screen, goes to Lepley. Lepley will drive in, Mack crashes on him, and he'll shoot from the free throw line. Tyrrell there for the rebound. Hollenbeck will bring it up right to left now. Cross court, Lincoln. No look pass to Tyrrell. Tyrrell can dribble and now goes to Hollenbeck. Swings it to Twite on the near side. He wants movement in the lane. It bounces around and taken away. Tyrrell will get a hand on it, out of bounds. So did you guys do the football season with your video class as well?
We did, yes. I was lucky enough to commentate some of the playoff games we got at home here, so that was exciting.
Very exciting. At the top, Michael. He'll drive in. Tyrrell will poke at it. Bush down the line, and Joe Mack will be called for the foul. The shot goes in for Bush, and one. I was here for the Loyola playoff game for football. That was a sad day for us.
Yeah, no kidding. That's the first. It's probably pretty heartbreaking to be back here.
I don't look at the football field.
Yeah.
Free throw goes in, and Shepherd regains the lead, 41-40. Lincoln has it on the far side, 5 minutes left in the third. Twite goes to the top to Hollenbeck. Far side to Lincoln. Thinks about the three, drives in, cross court. Twite sets his feet, three-point shot off the rim. Tyrrell's there. Joe Mack comes up with it. He'll turn, shot no good. Lincoln saves it, but into the hands of Trotter. He'll bring it up. Far side, Michael will back off. Lincoln crashes in on Trotter as he gets the ball. 4:35 left in the third. 41-40. Shepherd, shot, blocked by Lincoln, poked out. Trotter will come back with it. Lincoln puts his arms up into the air and draws the foul, and Lincoln very quickly has 4 fouls. And that'll put Trotter at the line, his first opportunity for free throws in the game. Shot up, off the rim, no good.
Crippen and Burns in for the Rams.
Yeah, in that first football game in Missoula, it was very close.
7 points, right? Or was it 9?
Yeah, it was 9.
9
yeah,
points.
very close. But it's hard to beat a team twice, especially at the Class B level.
Yeah, we had 2 of our starters out that game too, so we knew it would be close, and it made playoffs a lot more exciting, that's for sure.
Trotter 1 for 2. Makes it 42-40. Shepherd, Burns with it. Bounce pass into the key to Joe Mack. Shot won't go, poked away. And this one is going to go against Tyrrell. He'll pick up his first. And with 4:14 left in the third, Shepherd will push the ball up left to right. They're wearing their blue jerseys with the gold and white stripes down the side. They've got the white number on the back, a gold name on the front with a white number on the front. Hollenbeck in the face of Trotter. He'll dribble between it behind his back at the top, hands it off to Bush. Bush will drive in, swings it. Lepley fakes the three, drives in. Off Egner, off the glass, and it goes in. And he'll get himself in 4:40. Cross court, Burns. Bounce pass to Hollenbeck at the top. The first real test for the Rams without Lincoln. Joe Mack gets it underneath, off the glass, and it goes in.
He'll have 6 points.
42-44, Shepherd. Bush will drive in, goes to Agnes underneath, and we're going to get Burns on the floor. And this is going to be a charge on Bush. It'll be his third. And coming back in is Harrell, and Agner will have a seat. Hollenbeck brings it up. right to left. Rams with their white jerseys. They got the little camouflage underneath. Tyrrell gets it in the paint. Out to Crippen. Back to Hollenbeck. Back near side to Burns. To Joe Mack on the near baseline. Out to Hollenbeck. Poked away by Trotter, but Hollenbeck will control. Crosses over on Trotter. Drives into the lane. Finds Joe Mack underneath the basket. And he'll draw the foul. Joe McElroy will go to the free throw line. His first opportunity of the night.
Foul will be on Harrell.
So Harrell will pick up his third. Off the back of the rim, no good for Mack. So Harrell's got 3, Barthuli's got 3, and Butch has got 3. Trotter and Agner with 1 apiece. For the Rams, Burns has got 2, Lincoln's got 4, and Tyrrell and Waters have 1 apiece, along with Joe Mack. Second one will go in for Joe Mack. He'll go 1 for 2 at the line, makes it 44-43. Shepherd with 2:44 left in the third. Trotter with it on the near side. Driving in is Michaels, and he'll get the kiss off the glass. Hollenbeck will bring it up right to left very quickly. The Rams lost a lot in their seniors last year, but they've got guys that have been stepping up and playing so far in the young season. Ball poked away on the pass to Tyrrell. Got to settle in and have those high percentage shots and passes. 46-43. Shepherd, baseline shot off the rim, bounces around. Hollenbeck will come down with a rebound. Pushed up court. Joe Mack can't hold on to the pass, and they'll go back to Shepherd with 2 minutes left in the third, with the Mustangs leading 46-43 over the Rams. Twight will come back in. Burns will have a seat. So Twight, Crippen, Hollenbeck, Tyrrell, and McElroy on the floor for the Rams. Trap. Trotter will break it. We get a whistle, and it's going to go against Hollenbeck. Going for the steal.
Waters will come back in for McElroy.
Inbound on the far side at half court. Michaels will control. 1:50 left in the third. 46-43 Shepherd. Michaels will pick up his dribble. Fed underneath. Cross court all by himself. Thought about the 3. No. Michaels is going to drive in now. Shot off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Harrell. Outside. 3-pointer. No good. And rebounded by Tyrrell. Lepley couldn't get it to go. Hollenbeck now on the near side. 85 seconds left in the third. Shepherd leads 46-43. Hollenbeck calls out a verbal signal. Goes to Twight on the far side. Back to Hollenbeck. To Crippen. To Hollenbeck. We get a whistle away from the ball. And this one's going to go against Waters. 3 seconds in the key.
The refs are really watching at this tournament. There's been quite a few of those called.
67 seconds left in the third. The Mustangs will break the press. In the near corner with it is Downing. He'll go to Trotter, cross court to Lepley, fakes the pass. Tyrrell bites, but he'll come near side instead to Michaels. Michaels now, 51 seconds, will take the long jumper, no good. Downing comes down with a rebound, and Waters is going to be called for the foul on the block. That'll be his second. Downing will go to the line, his first opportunity for the charity stripe tonight. 46 seconds, 46.7 seconds left in the third. Here's the shot by Downing. He'll drop it. Gets the ball, sets his right foot, dribbles, spins the ball, and now the shot. That one will go in as well. 48-43, Shepherd. Ball poked out of bounds by Lepley into the Ram bench. Coach Stack with verbal and hand signals. Twight will inbound. Hollenbeck with it now. Comes near side to Twight, finds Crippen on the near corner. Back out to Hollenbeck at the top. Goes to Tyrrell. Very quickly to Twite. Sets his feet. Three-point shot off the rim. And Waters is there. Out of bounds. And Waters tied up with Downing. Out of bounds off of Waters. Shepherd ball with 28.9 left on the clock here in the third. 48-43 Shepherd. Michaels will come up. Twite gets a poke on it. They're going to call Twite for the push. That'll be his first. 5 team fouls for Shepherd, 7 for Loyola. So that'll put a man at the line in the bonus. And it'll be Michaels shooting the free throws. He was 1 for 1 in the first half. Another thing that we've had quite a bit of today is lane violations on the free throws as well.
Yeah, there has been a couple of those. Those are just mistakes you don't want to be making.
Shot will not go in for Michaels. Yeah, that's a mental error on the lane violation.
Yeah.
20 seconds left. Hollenbeck will take his time. 48-43 Shepherd, down to 15 seconds. Hollenbeck backs off. 10 seconds. Everybody spreads out. Now Waters will come up for the screen. Cross court near side to Twite. 3 seconds. Twite will drive in. Shot no good, but he'll draw the foul. Smart play by the senior. And that'll put one on Downing. His first. 2.2 left in the third. And the Rams have been on a dry spell here. Twite's first one goes in. He's got kind of a lazy free throw. He just kind of stands there and tosses it up.
That's how free throws are supposed to be, right?
That's right. I think and I try too hard, and that's my problem.
Yes.
Second one goes in. And at the buzzer, half-court shot, no good, and Shepherd leads 48-45. We'll step aside for 60 seconds. Welcome back to the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage of the Coyote Classic. Loyola Rams, Shepherd Mustangs on the court, start of the fourth quarter, and has a 48-45 lead over the Rams. The Breakers got the win earlier, the game before this one over Shepherd. Tomorrow's games will start at 10 in the morning. We've also got simulcast coverage on the Shelby Coyote Network is what they call it. Shot for Mack goes in. You can get the video stream, and we're simulcasting, so you can get the play-by-play with Cara and myself. Trotter all by himself off the glass, and it does fall in eventually. 50-47 Shepherd. Hollenbeck right to left from the near side to the top. Comes to Lincoln. Lincoln back in with 4 fouls. Baby Mack in the near corner. To the top to Hollenbeck. All the starters back in here to start the fourth quarter. Twite with it on the far side. Gives it out to Lincoln. Lincoln's going to go ahead and drive in. Shot off the glass, no good. Mack is there, and we're going to get a foul. This one's going to go against Trotter. That'll be his second. You know, it's amazing that Coach Lepley of Shepherd coaches both the boys and the girls, and he's done that for a long time and has had success as well. Joe Mack's first shot off the back of the rim, no good. But he's been doing that. He's been coaching both teams for about, it might be longer, but as far as I know, about 6 years. Mack's second one won't go in, rebounded by Trotter. Mack is 1 for 4. Shot will go in from Michaels, and 1. And it's going to go against Tyrrell. That'll be his second. Burns comes back in. Hollenbeck will have a seat. Michael will shoot 1. The official says 1, bounces the ball to Michaels. Sets his right foot at the line, dribbles, and shot is in the air, off the back of the rim, and brought down by Tyrrell. Tyrrell gets it out to Lincoln. Lincoln will cross half court on the near side. Cross court to Burns. Burns back into Twite to Lincoln. Lincoln's going to drive in, floater, and he'll get it to go. Jack Lincoln can take over a game. He'll make it 52-49 with 6:40 left. Ball brought up court, near side. Barthuli with the three-point shot. Tyrrell will poke it out of bounds on the rebound. .6:28 left in the game, 52-49. And Joe Mack will get the rebound on the alley-oop. Burns crosses half court on the far side. Bounce pass to Lincoln at the top. Comes to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck fakes left, and he'll be called for the travel on the fake. Wow, got a score in from the Class A Jamboree in Missoula. Hamilton beats Libby 89-41. Tyrrell with the steal, bounce pass to Burns, out of bounds. It will go off of Butch. Twite will come in, Tyrrell will have a seat. So we've got Twite, Hollenbeck, Lincoln, Burns, and Joe McElroy on the court for the Rams. 6:11 left. And Lincoln on the run, the give and go, and he'll get the shot to go in. He's got 4 on the quarter, making it 52-51 Shepherd. Loyola's going to play some press. They'll back out of it. Michaels will drive down with Twite in his face. 6 minutes left. Twite will kick on the bounce pass inside. Smart play. Inbound underneath the basket. Michaels has it on the far side. He'll dribble. Barthuli. Shot no good on the spin. Rebound by Mack. Brought up court by Twite. Burns. And he's going to get the shot to go. And 1. Burns to the line. His first points in the paint and his first opportunity at the charity stripe. Loyola takes the lead 53-52. And we get a timeout. Lincoln with a little congratulations to Burns. And we'll go ahead and keep it here. So you have the media class. How long have you been involved with it?
This is my first year. Last year I helped with some commentating and videoing here or there, but wasn't in the class. And then this year I joined the class. So.
How long have you? How long has Miss Griffiths had the class? Do you know?
Last year was the first year, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
That's really great.
The class that you get graded in, we have to have community service hours and multiple things that work towards a grade, including videoing and commentating, and then helping set it all up on Friday nights or Thursday, depending on what sport. So, yeah.
And what have you gotten out of it?
A lot. I've learned a lot more about public speaking, and we get to interview other students in the school and other staff members also in the school, which has helped immensely with talking and interview skills and everything. So it's taught me a lot, definitely. So.
Burns at the line for 1. What's more, interview one of your fellow classmates or one of the staff?
Honestly, it doesn't bother me either way, but it seems like it's more intimidating for people to interview an adult rather than someone that you see as an equal. But
Burns' shot goes in. He completes the three-point play. 54-52. Rams. Shot off the glass for Bush on the rebound. And he ties it up at 54 with 5:35. Twite, shot on the baseline. Shot won't go, but he draws the foul on Trotter, who has 3 now.
That'll be his fourth.
Fourth.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm off by one. Thank you. And we've got some sweat on the floor. Bodies everywhere. Can't imagine why it wouldn't be wet on the floor there underneath the basket. So Dwight will go to the line to shoot two. He's 2 for 3 leading up to this opportunity. Official says 2. Bounces the ball to Dwight. He'll set his right foot at the line, dribbles, and the shot. That one dropped in. And subbing out, I believe that's Trotter, and coming in is Martin. Terrell will come in, and Joe McElroy will have a seat. 5:34 left in the game. Loyola holds a 55-54 lead. Dwight trying to make it a 2-point. That one off the front of the rim, no good, and rebounded very quickly. Hollenbeck is in the face, but they'll break it. Lepley will bring it up left to right on the near side. Stops on the Coyote at half court. Now he'll drive in. Fishes it out to Michaels, to Bush. Bush will give it off to Martin. He has trouble controlling it, but gives it off to Barthuli. Barthuli with the spin, Dwight with the block, and back down the other side. Lincoln, he's going to travel. High pass, and he was looking down the court for what he was going to do and gets the travel. Same thing as a wide receiver. Don't look ahead, just do what you got to do in front of you. Inbound. Rams lead 55-54, and Hollenbeck's going to be called for the reach. 9 team fouls for Shepherd, 8 for Loyola, so that means we're at the line on out.
Michaels will be shooting free throws.
3 for Hollenbeck. Michaels 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. First shot off the back of the rim, no good. Lincoln fights for it. Barthuli tries to go for it. They say it'll stay with Shepherd. No, the other official comes in and says, no, that went off of Shepherd. Ram ball, and the official now gets it under play. Hollenbeck with it. 5 minutes left in the game. Rams enjoy a 1-point lead. We get a whistle, and Coach Stack will call a timeout. We'll step aside for 30 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Chris Stratton, Cara Lar in on the call. Simulcast with the Shelby. The Coyote Network is. And Cara, what do you miss about basketball?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah, it was fun to be out there with everyone on the floor, the other team, your friends. It was fun, but.
So out of the timeout, Loyola will have the ball. 4:59 left in the game, a 1-point lead. Lincoln will bring it up right to left. Lincoln playing with 4 fouls. Hollenbeck in the far corner. Bounce pass to Lincoln. He'll pivot underneath the basket. Shot, and it goes in. Nice move by Jack Lincoln. He's got 6 in the fourth. Extends the lead, 57-54. Lepley with it. Backs off. Now he'll drive in. Stops. Burns there. Gets a hand on it, but Bush will control. Brought up court. Shot. Goes in. Jumper. Barthuli for 2. Makes it 57-56 Rams with 4:17 left in the game. Hollenbeck will control at the top. Stands in the half circle. Goes to Burns on the near side. Burns, Dwight, Hollenbeck, Tyrrell, and Lincoln in. Burns will go to the basket. We get a whistle as Martin reaches in on the ball. And we're in the bonus, so that means Burns goes for the 1-and-1.
We've got double bonus now, so he gets 2.
First one drops in. Here's the second shot. Off the front of the rim. Lepley will come down with a rebound. 58-56 Rams. 4 minutes left in the game. Lepley will drive in, spins, and they're going to call him on the travel. Joe McElroy checks back in. Burns will have a seat. Hollenbeck controls right to left. 3:50 left in the game. Rams enjoy a 2-point lead at 58-56. The next game coming up, as we rifle back, Hollenbeck at the top.
Belt girls versus Malta girls, if I remember correct.
You are correct. Good memory. Of course, you're still young yet.
Yes.
Hollenbeck with it at the top. That'll be after this game, roughly 7:30. And then Shelby and Big Fork boys close it out. That's going to be a good one. Lincoln with it on the far side. Twite will drive in. Hollenbeck to Lincoln, near corner. He'll jack the three up, off the rim, fighting for it. Tiro rips it down. Rebound shot by Twite.
Twite will have 13 points.
We get a whistle.
Some substitution for the Shepherd Mustangs.
And folks, the coverage of those games coming up, you'll be able to see those on the Shelby High School website. Just search Shelby High School on the homepage. They've got this really cool logo. Joe Mack with a block underneath the basket. It's got a cool little logo. It is actually Joe Mack will control. Tyrrell will drive in. Shot off the glass and it goes in. Tyrrell's got 4 on the quarter, and Loyola is out to a 62-56 lead with 2:40 left. There's a little TV. A Coyote is going to jump out at you. Click on that, and you'll get your video coverage. Hollenbeck with it now. He'll go right to left. 2:30 left. Coach Stack says, slow down and take your time. Something that Carr and I talked about at halftime is that shot clock, and in situations like this is where it comes in with a 6-point lead. Twite with it on top of the Coyote on the far side. Now back to Hollenbeck, to Lincoln on the near side at the top. 2:12 left. Lincoln will dribble across to the far side. Back to Hollenbeck at the top. He'll dribble around at the top a little bit. 2 minutes left. To Joe Mack, back to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck picks up his dribble. Mack can't handle the pass, and it's out of bounds, and Hollenbeck says, I'm sorry, bro. And with 1:55 left, Shepherd will take the timeout. Carl, we're getting before the previous game, and we were talking about how the last 2 minutes of the game is different. Last year at the district tournament in Ronan, or at divisionals in Ronan, Anaconda would get the #1 spot there, but they would win it off of free throws in the final seconds. Officiating, in my book, should change in the last more. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I thought it could go either way. You know, you got to let them play, and can change the game if they start calling stuff at the last 2 minutes. But also the last 2 minutes is when a lot of people get hurt too. And I don't know. I feel like it depends on the lead a little bit, but I don't know if I'd say that officiating should change necessarily, but I don't know. That's a hard question.
No, that's okay. If you don't, there's no such thing as a wrong answer. So,
yeah.
You have your thoughts and your opinions on it. I didn't think about the injury aspect of it, and that's a very good point. Shepherd now left to right, Lepley in control, near side, hands it off to crosses over, gets a screen. Setting his feet is Harrell for the 3-point shot. No good, brought down by Lincoln. Harrell is 0 for 2 on the game. 90 seconds left. Hollenbeck gives it off to Twite on the near side. Cross court to Tyrrell. Tyrrell gives it off to Lincoln. 62-56 Rams. Lincoln will drive in. Shot goes in. End one, and Lincoln is on the floor. He is in pain, folks. Officials have everybody back off. Lincoln slow to get up.
And he'll be done, right? Yeah, that's his fifth.
So Lincoln on the offensive foul goes down, and he's done. 1:22 left. As Coach Stack takes a look at him, he kind of shrugs Coach off. And coming back in is Burns. They're going to go ahead and clean the floor up underneath there. We've had a couple of guys go down right there. The official almost goes down, cleaning up the sweat on the floor. Safety first. You know, I always say the student athletes, the student comes first. So we want to make sure that they get in and they get their education the following Monday. There's the whistle to start play. 1:22 left. Loyola 62, Shepherd 56. Ball brought up court by Lepley. Gives it off to Barthuli. Harrell will drive in. Mack with his hands up. They pass it out. Baseline jumper, and it goes in for Lepley. Hollenbeck will take his time. Met at half court by Lepley. 60 seconds left. 62-58, Rams. Burns now, near side. Hollenbeck gets it back. We get a foul by Lepley, and Hollenbeck will go to the line.
Lepley, he came in, what, halfway through the first? He's not a starter, and he's played the rest of this game about. Stepped up and just made some pretty important moves here.
You know, situationally, you have your, the way I look at it is you have your starters, but guys off the bench can perform just as well as the starters when you get in and you see a defense.
Yeah.
Crippen will come in. Burns will have a seat. Hollenbeck's first one goes in, and we have a timeout. But yeah, more on that point, Cara. You know, you have your starters, and they're going to be your starters, but a lot of times, and we saw it with the Shepherd game before this with the girls, where there was 2 or 3 girls that came off the bench and had more playing time than the starters.
Yeah.
You know, the nice thing that I like about the Rams and the Breakers, you know, there's 10 individuals that could start, and really not all of them are willing to start. They'd rather see somebody else in there. So I love to see that. How does Shelby handle that situation?
Well, for the girls, they're pretty young, and they've got a couple girls who have been playing varsity their entire life and good leaders, and so that's a little hard. But the boys, there's a couple on the bench that have the potential to just come in and do just as well as the starters, I personally think. But
it's almost like football, where some coaches will have the first 5-10 plays scripted, and Hollenbeck will rattle the second one in. He's 3 for 4 from the charity stripe. 64-58 Rams, 46 seconds left. Shot, Trotter off the rim, and Tyrrell will come down with a rebound. Hollenbeck with it now. They'll crash on Hollenbeck. He'll get around. He's got Joe Mack. He's going to go ahead and give it to Joe Mack, and the foul is going to go against Hollenbeck. Charge. That'll be number 4 for him. So Lincoln and Hollenbeck with 4 now. Twite with 1. Tyrrell with 2. Burns and Waters with 2. And they'll let the ball roll up to half court. Twite swipes at it, but Lepley will get it. 3-point shot off the back of the rim. Bounces around. Barthuli comes up with it. And it'll be over and back. I thought maybe Hollenbeck got a hand on that one, Cara.
Yeah, that was a close call.
And the official having some fun with Burns. He's joking around, big smile on his face. Burns inbound to Hollenbeck.
Lepley with the pressure.
Burns with it now. He'll dribble across, stands on the Coyote on the far side. Hollenbeck now at half court, 15 seconds. Tyrrell near corner. Cross court to Burns, 10 seconds. Burns will dribble around and finally fouled. It's either going to be Butch or Lepley who picks it up, and they're going to say Butch, and that'll be number 4 for him. 7 seconds left. Burns at the line. Rams lead 64-58.
This first one's up and good.
Second one is up, off the rim, no good, and we get a whistle. And they say lane violation.
There's another one.
6 seconds left. Michaels will let it bounce. Burns comes up, makes him pick up the ball. 4 seconds, drives in. Mack with his hands up, off the rim. Michaels with the shot, and that will end the game, folks. The Rams get the win, 65-58. We want to thank everybody for tuning in and joining in on the simulcast. Cara, I want to thank you. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Good luck with you going forward. I'll be back tomorrow. If you're available, you can feel free to sit in with me again tomorrow.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much.
All righty, folks. The Rams get the win. We'll step aside. This is the last game on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. But, folks, if you want to watch the rest of the action, the last 2 games, go ahead and look up the Shelby High School website and click on the Coyote jumping out of the TV on the home page. Thanks, everyone, for listening in, and have a great evening.